Hi everyone, it's Gracie and I'm here today to share with you a tutorial on how I color digital images using Ritz glitter and score tape. So if you guys remember, yesterday I posted this card with one of the new digis that my daughter created, and today we're going to be using a different digital image, and this is, let's see, what's her name? Adelaide. Taking a stroll, I believe. So what I did is I started out with just a plain digi and I printed it to Copic quality cardstock, and then I got my score tape and covered the image. And what I like about the digis is you can size those to any score tape that you may have. So I applied the score tape and then I fussy cut around the image, and so now she's all sticky, and I'm going to put her right here. And then this is Glitter Ritz, and this is Cool Highlight. I'm just going to cover the image. My tweezers to pick her up. You really want to make sure that it's all covered. Just kind of tap it off. I'm just going to set this aside. And then what you're going to want to do is just take your finger and you're going to burnish it. And that's just rubbing the glitter into the score tape. So you'll have a nice velvety finish so you can color on. And what I have found that really works better is before I fussy cut the image to do this, because sometimes I've noticed that the edges of the score tape will kind of want to peel up because you're applying pressure to it. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to make it as quick as possible. So that's all you do is burnish it and then brush away the excess, and then you start coloring. So I will start with her skin first, and I'll be using three colors, E50, E51, and E53, and I like to uncap mine because they really don't dry out that fast. It's such a small image. And then I'm just going to quickly kind of pat on her skin with the lightest color. Then I'm going to go back with the darkest color and just kind of lay down some color. And again, I'm just kind of tapping it, really not coloring the way you would normally do with Copics. Just putting in some shadows. Then I'm going to go in with the E51 and tap on the dark. Just kind of blend it out a little bit. And I've got some R01 that I'm just going to do underneath her little eyes for her cheeks. And then I've got R02 just to intensify her little blush. And then I'm going to go back in with the lightest color, which is the E50, and just kind of blend around that. And I really like this technique because, oh my gosh, it takes me forever to color an image using Copics. And doing it like this, I mean, it's literally just a few minutes. And I think it looks just as good. So we're pretty much done with her face and her neck. Now I'm just going to do her little hands. We'll color on here. I'm actually going to turn the light on because I don't know if you guys can see because of the shadows. I hope this is a little better. I hope that's better. Okay, so this is the darkest, and I'm just going to put some shadows on her little cute hands. we go. I'm going to cap these real quick. And now we're going to go in and do her hair. And for her hair, I'm going to be using C1, C3, C5, C7, and C9. And with this one, I'm going to start with the lightest and just kind of lay down some color again, just tapping it in. It really doesn't have to be perfect. What you don't want to do is oversaturate, because it will bleed and you really can't go back in and fix it with your colorless blender. Due to the glitter, it really doesn't work like that. So I'm kind of tapping in where all of this is the darkest. And then kind of at very tips, pull that up. And bottom. I hope you guys can see this. Just like it really, the Copics really kind of do all the work for you, which is kind of cool. Then I'm going to go in with the C7 and kind of pull at the darkest color, bringing it in. Just really light motions here. And I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now. Of course, you guys know that Cece over at Creations, Cece, did a technique using stickers a while back, and I just fell in love with it. I was like, wow, you know, I can still enjoy my Copics and not spend all day coloring, you know, a few images. This just really speeds up the process, and I really like that. And I'm going to go in with the C5, and again, just pulling that color and not really pressing very hard, just real light. This is such a fun technique. And since you've got the glitter, it really dries pretty fast. This one is the C3. Kind of patting this one in. I'm going to go in with the C7 and just kind of pull some strands here and there. We're almost done. Guys, sorry about that. The camera died and when I was coloring the umbrella. So I finished coloring the umbrella, then I laid down the base coat of her dress, and I used Y11. Now I'm going to go in with the darkest color, which is the YR24, and I'm just going to lay in some shadows here. or where I think the darkest colors are. Right there. There. And then the folds of her dress. Carry that down to this part. Right here. A little bit right there. Some right there. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with, let's see, the Y17. And just, again, I'm going to hit those darkest spots just to blend. Kind of looks like a hot mess, huh? But I promise it'll turn out cute in the very end. Let's see, I'm going to go in with some Y35. And finish off with the Y11, just to further bring everything together, blend it all in, and just tapping. Okay. And whenever you go over the darker colors with your Copics when you're using this technique, with your lighter ones, your tip will get dirty, and what I do is just color it off. So I hope you guys can see that. It's her umbrella and her dress. I'm going to go in and finish her eyes. For her eyes, I'm going to use 3 colors, C7, C3, and C1. And I'm going to go in with the lightest color, and I'm just going to kind of dot, and then go in with the darkest color, and this is the one you really don't need a lot of this. Oops. And again, I'm going to tap the very top of her eye. And go in with the C3 and tap it and kind of bring it down. And go in with my lightest, which is the C1. Blend it all in. Go. Color off because it picks up darker color. You guys can see that. And I'm going to hit it again with the C7. Sorry guys, it's hard for me to see because of the way the glitter's hitting, or the light's hitting the glitter, makes it hard to see what I'm doing. Going with this one. Get down a little further. I think I got it. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll go in and hit it with a white gel pen and do her little mouth. I'm going to bring this kind of closer. I hope I'm still in the camera. Do her little mouth. So tiny. There we go. She doesn't need a lot. Okay guys, so I'm back now, and here's the final image. I just finished coloring the base of the umbrella, and I did the white of her eyes using a white gel pen, and that's the final image. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll come back maybe tomorrow or the next day and show you how I do the card using this image. Thanks for watching guys, and I appreciate all of your comments. Bye!